Good morning. It's Teaching Tuesday, and today's topic is you've slept long enough. Now it's time to get up. So we're talking about Lazarus, and we're going to John chapter 11, and I'm just going to read one verse, and that's verse 11. These things he said, and after that he said to them, our friend Lazarus sleeps, but I go that I may wake him up. Alright, so y'all remember Mary. Mary was the one who anointed Jesus' feet with the oil and wiped his feet with her hair. And so she had a brother named Lazarus and a sister named Martha. And Lazarus gets real sick one day. And I'm talking about sick. You know, they tried to say he was asleep, but he was dead. Child, he was dead to the bed, okay? So Martha and Mary go find Jesus and tell him, like, hey, Lazarus is sick. You know, you love him. You love him. So come heal him. And he's like, okay. And he actually spends the extra 2 days in the place that he was at before he goes to where Martha and Mary are. Now, the place that Martha and Mary are, which is Bethany, is the place where all the Jews are that want to kill Jesus. Okay? Now, we know that Jesus is a thug. You know, he flips tables and things. So, the disciples are like, so you gonna go back to the place where everybody there wants to kill you? And he's like, yeah. And I know they're like, well, who about to back you up? You think we about to back you up, huh? You just turned us into some martyrs, huh? So by the time Jesus get over there to Lazarus done been dead for about 4 days. And the sister is like, yeah, there is a stench, Jesus, because he's been dead for 4 days. And had you been here, he wouldn't have died. Now remember, Jesus already told them it's about the glory. So then Jesus tells his sister, move the tombstone, move it. So she moves it, and he says, Lazarus, come forth. And Lazarus then got up, and he says, loose him. Loose him and let him go. Okay? Let me talk about Martha and Mary real quick. First of all, if you ain't got no Martha and Marys in your life, get you one, huh? When they saw that Lazarus was getting sick, what did they do? They went and sought out Jesus. If you don't have friends that see you struggling, won't take the time to pray for you, won't take the time to lay some hands on you, baby, you need to let them go. Now remember, Martha said something about a stench. So when a stench starts to come from something, that means that things are decomposing, okay? Like, clearly, no life can come back out of this situation. But that's where God steps in. Come forth. Your situation is not dead. You are not spiritually dead. You've rested long enough, but now it's time to get up. See, we allow ourselves to feel bad. We feel bad. Sometimes I get into these places where I feel bad for myself. I be like, see, God, you're not really working. Like, you didn't really call me to do this thing. No, come forth. I wouldn't have placed you here if I wasn't going to use you. And then all those people that saw Lazarus come out of that tomb turned their hearts to Christ. That stinky thing, that dead thing, that horrible thing, God said, come forth, and used it for the glory. Some of you all might feel like you're not good enough. You don't look a certain way. Come forth. It's these dead things, these ugly things, these stinky things that God is going to use to get the glory. So be encouraged. You're not dead. You're just sleeping. Wake up.